Hey, this is Rob at artforkidshub.com, and I got my cool, awesome kid with me.
Chris.
Okay, looks like you're gonna be in the opera when you grow up, huh? What are we gonna do today, Chuckers?
We're gonna draw a parrot.
We're gonna draw a parrot. Awesome. Sounds so cool. You ready? Got your marker? We're gonna start with our papers like this, straight up and down. And do you remember drawing the owl?
Yeah.
Yeah? We're gonna start a little bit like the owl because this is a bird that has talons. So we're gonna, remember we did W's and that was for his talons? So we're gonna start with W's again, but we're gonna do it a little bit different. So about in the middle of the page, we're gonna draw a W like that and another W right next to it. These are kind of contour lines because the parrot is going to be grabbing a branch, and the branch is round. So then you can put curved lines to close the W. Yep, and curved line on top. Good job. And then we're going to draw the branch that he's sitting on, and that can just be kind of a wiggly line that comes between his. Good. You ended all the way at the page, but that's okay. Go ahead, draw the other one, and you could draw it short right here. Just draw the second one short, like mine. Good job. And the reason why is we're going to draw some of the parrot that comes down over there. And then we're going to draw a oval here, which is like a foreshortened circle. And then we can also just put a contour line on the end, and that looks like the end of the stick. It's just kind of floating. Good job. Okay, let's draw his belly. And his belly is just going to be a curved line that comes down.
Just like the owl.
Just like the owl. And then this parrot's going to be a little bit to the side. So now we're going to draw his back and his wing, and we're going to start about here, and then we're going to draw a big curved line that comes down. Good job. And that's kind of why I didn't want you to go all the way, but that's fine. If we had a pencil, you could erase it. So now we're going to draw his wing, and his wing is going to be a curved line that comes down to his foot, and then it's going to pick up right below his foot and into the wing, into the rest of his wing right there. So now this stick looks like it's in front. Doesn't the stick look like it's in front of his wing? Mm-hmm. Yep. So now we're ready to draw his tail. And we're going to draw one line that comes out, and then another line that comes down. Yep. And then we're going to make some feathers in here. So we're just going to make the feathers by making these curved lines. And just make the best looking feathers you can make. And his tail's overlapped, so you can kind of make it messy. Yeah, good job, Chuckers. That's awesome. Good. Draw a couple more. Perfect. Yes, good job. Okay, so let's finish his wing. And we're going to draw a bumpy kind of feather line here, the top of his wing. And then we're going to do the same thing that we did on his, oh, excuse you. And then we're going to do the same thing we did here on his tail, but we're going to do it for his feather. And we're going to make short feathers first, okay? So just make some that come halfway down. You kind of have to overlap them. Good. Now we're going to make the long ones, and the long ones are just going to be lines that come from those feathers all the way to the end. Good. job, checkers. Keep going. Almost there.
Maybe you could call this feathery feather.
Our feathery friend. How about that?
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, now we're missing his other wing over here. And we'll just draw him in the background and do the same thing, just make some straight lines to finish that bottom off. Good. Okay, what's he missing? I think we're done. Are we done?
The head.
Let's finish our parrot. So we're gonna start by we're almost running out of room, but we're gonna draw just this big curved line right there. Top of his head, and it's also his beak.
We don't really do the head first.
I know,
like
this one we're doing the head last. We usually do the head first, huh? Mm-hmm. And we're gonna draw a curved line. That's gonna be his top beak. Yep. And then a curved line down. And then a big curved line up. And that's okay if they don't meet yet. And then we're gonna close his beak like that. Good. Okay, let's draw his eye. We're just gonna do a little circle and then color it in and leave a little light catcher. And then let's draw the top of his head. So parrots have a lot of color, and so this line is gonna separate some of that color. And then draw another line right behind his eye down to his beak. Good. And then another line kind of starting from the same spot, and then we'll come up and then finish his neck. Good job. Look at that. So you can connect that right there. Yep, perfect. And then let's draw a little tongue in there. Parrots have tongues, huh?
Long tongues.
Long tongues. And then what we could do is we could color in his beak, since a lot of them have black beaks. Good job. Using the side of your marker. Doing a good job. Okay, and then we can make one last little thing, and that's kind of that's the design that's on right by his eye. And we just make a couple lines like that. And there we go. Look at that. Look at your parrot. Is that the coolest? That is a real looking parrot, huh? It's not very cartoony. That's a pretty cool looking parrot, huh?
Yeah.
I like it. Was that fun? Give me 5.
Wait,
All right.
One more time.
One more time. Hiya! Oh.
Yes.